Hi, in this video we are going to learn like if you're looking for an internship, how will you be writing your cold email. Now obviously if you're not sure what is cold email, we have made a separate video on this. In this particular video we are going to discuss in detail how you're going to write a cold email so that you can land an internship. Okay, so the area of focus, the area where we have to focus is obviously these are the points, but let's try to actually construct a cold email. Okay, so I'm not going to just speak anything, I'm just going to show you what you have to do. So first of all, obviously if I have to send a cold email, I have to find someone to whom I want to, or maybe I wish to send a cold email. So what I'll do, I came to LinkedIn and I found this particular person, Mr. Nilesh K. And Nilesh, if you're watching this video, I do apologize if you're going to get any emails from the students of our channel. Fine. So basically this particular person, Mr. Nilesh K, is a talent acquisition specialist at Swiggy. Now he has mentioned my job involves high volume recruitment, stakeholder and vendor management. This is totally different. But again, we are not sure right now, but we still understand like he's a talent acquisition specialist at Swiggy, which is obviously one of the big company, if I may. So we will be learning how we will be constructing a cold email to him. Okay. Now, obviously, first of all, before sending a cold email, we have to understand like, can we actually send him few details? So what you have to do, you will come to his LinkedIn profile and obviously you will click on contact info. And if you're not able to find any contact info, obviously there is no need to do anything. Now what we will do, I'll scroll down and obviously I can see that he is mentioning that hiring HR assistant executive for Chennai location, roles and responsibility managing volume hiring through vendor network along with self-sourcing network, and budget is up to 6 LPA. So basically this particular person is hiring HR assistant executive, if I may. Now if I'll open to this particular post, you can see that he has also mentioned interested people can share your resume to me directly at nileshkumar@swiggy.in. So basically he is conducting or maybe hiring person, but obviously our focus is not this role responsibility which he has mentioned. Our main goal is to actually grab his email. So first of all, we will grab his email. Okay, now obviously I'm not going to send you the the email to him, but obviously this is what you would be doing. Now I'll come back here and let's try to start focusing on important points. So I'll start with the first point, which is, and let me actually make it bigger so that we can actually see it properly. So first point which we have to focus is on subject line. Now why subject line is important? Because obviously when you're sending an email, subject line is something which a person sees. So what is going to be the subject line here? So obviously what is our goal, what we are trying to what we are trying to accomplish here. We are trying to accomplish that we want to actually get a role and we are looking for an internship. Okay, so obviously we are not going to say hey Nilesh, I'm looking for an internship, because obviously he's going to reject you. He will say okay, I'm not looking for someone who is internship. So what I'll do, I'll say quick question, and I'm not supposed to underline this, quick question about Swiggy, just an example. Okay, make your subject line so small that the person will actually think about it. Okay, you can also post quick question about Swiggy. Now I'm going to keep it I'll keep couple of subject lines, if I may. So what I'll do, I'll actually make it as like this. I'll say quick question about Swiggy, quick, or I would say quick question about a recent post. The goal here is that using this subject line, the person should open your email so that at least they read. Okay, just imagine if you're calling someone and they're not even talking to you. It's more frustrating. It's more frustrating in that scenario. So obviously the subject line is going to be quite important. Now what I'll do, I'll come to the second point. The second point is greeting. So I'll just make it again, guys. I'm just trying to make sure that it is visible for everyone, like we can use it. So obviously the second line is greeting. So what kind of a greeting I want to give, and obviously I'm making some spelling mistakes, and obviously do forget them because that is not our focus, especially if I talk about in terms of spelling mistakes. And I am greeting. Fine. So what is the greeting I want to give to this particular person? So obviously I'll say, hey Nilesh, and I don't know why I'm getting this as an underline. Okay, hey Nilesh, that is it. Okay, hey Nilesh, hi Nilesh. Obviously keep it casual, because obviously the person is quite educated, unlike some other people. So obviously if the person is educated, they will understand like this is how you're referring. Okay, then your introduction. Now let's forget about that. Okay, now let's talk about the introduction. So I'll say, hey Nilesh, I am Avinash Seth, pursuing PURSUING, pursuing BTech from ABC college. That is it. I'm not like I should not be mentioning I'm in third year right now, I'm in fourth year right now, because obviously we are not going to focus on this right now. Okay, so I've mentioned in the introduction part that this is what we are looking for. I mean, this is who we are. Okay, the fourth point is saying something about person. Okay, now obviously this person will ignore your email if they don't find it interesting or something you are actually getting their attention. So you have to understand that you have to grab their attention. So what we can do, we can say something which is quite personal to them, and which is maybe a quite recent accomplishment, maybe something they have achieved, or maybe something else. Okay, something which is close to them and it is more personal, and it's not something which is quite different and obvious. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll come to his profile, I'll go back and I'll start exploring things here. Obviously Avinash, it looks very time consuming. What would you say? Obviously this is going to be time consuming because we are writing a cold email. We have to make sure that we are landing a job, or I should say we're landing an internship. So I'll start exploring, and I can see that he has worked with various companies. He has worked with Amazon as a program manager. Then he was working as a lead talent acquisition volume hiring expert at Udan.com. He did it for 9 months. Then he joined Swiggy. He has recently joined Swiggy. Let's explore something else. And if I'll talk about the skill set, let's see what are the skill set he has. And obviously let's look into the education part of it. He has done MPhil, if I talk about, from Savita University. He has done MBA from AIMS Vishakhapatnam. Okay, I'll come back. Actually, technically, if I'll speak, personally, if I'll speak, he has done a lot of things, if I may, but I'm not able to find one thing which is quite impressive. Okay, so he has worked with Amazon for almost 2 years. Okay, now obviously if you are not able to find something, that is totally up to us, like what kind of a compliment we want to give. Okay, let's look into his recent activity, what he has done or what he's trying to say. I'll come to the post section. Obviously I'm not saying that we have to stall this person. What I'm trying to say, we are going to find this person and we are going to suggest him something. Okay, now you can see he has written features of new labor codes of 2022. The employees are working to permitted to take 3 weeks off. Okay, so he has given some compliments related to new labor codes, if I may. Okay, so obviously we will come here and now we will say something about the person. I came across your post on LinkedIn about what is this post about? This is about new labor codes. Okay, new codes 2022. Okay, I came across your LinkedIn post about new labor codes, and obviously what he has mentioned, people who work 12 hours a day in an organization will get 3 weeks off, and that work in 9 hours per day will be provided 2 weeks off. Okay, so obviously he has mentioned something which is quite important as an employee. If I'll say if I'm working somewhere, so obviously we will say I recently came across your this post, and I appreciate the kind of post you have made, because this is something which is not available for everyone. I appreciate the post because this kind of information is not easily available for students like me, because obviously I don't know how will I be finding this kind of an information, because this is technically sort of a information which is released obviously to everyone, but obviously information is not easily available. Now here what I have done, I have given him kind of a compliment which he will like. He will appreciate, okay, you are a student right now and you're actually taking interest, okay, like me. Now let's move forward. What is the fifth point we have? We have fifth point, your accomplishment. Okay, so now we are going to mention to Nilesh that, hey, obviously now we are going to talk about ourselves. We have discussed about you. Okay, so let me just quickly do this stuff. And okay, like me, I have recently completed 3 projects on front-end development, and they have received some awesome compliments from people in the industry. Here is the link if you want to see. Here is the link if you wish to see. Okay guys, now this is a very important point. Let me actually highlight it with a red color if I may. This is going to be the deciding factor for you if I may. So I'll say this is I want to actually highlight this. I'm using this particular platform for a very first time. I'm not sure. Okay, fine. Anyways, so what we are going to do, we are going to actually make it kind of a reddish. This is important. You have to show them something before you're asking. Okay, yesterday we made a video on networking, so you have to understand one thing. You have to show them something you have accomplished compared to, so that they can actually think about it. Okay, so you have mentioned upon your accomplishment. Now your ask, what do you want? Okay, Avinash, you're sharing so many things. You mentioned about me, but what is your ask? Why you are asking me something? Your ask. And for some reason I don't know why I'm not able to. Okay, so now your ask. I am looking for an internship in Swiggy because I feel that I can improve checkout page of Swiggy because it has some UX issues in it which annoys me a lot. Now your ask is again important. Why? Because this is going to actually this is going to help the person understand what is the issue. Okay, so obviously please make sure that your ask is included with something which the person will actually get interested. Okay, you found an issue in checkout of Swiggy. Okay, what kind of an issue that could be? Maybe that is something very important and we as a company have to work on it. Okay, so please mention your ask that, okay, this is what you're looking for and this is what you're actually worried about. Okay, your ask, and then finally say regards. Obviously now there is an optional point. Can you help me with a referral or can you get me into, can you move my it would be better, can you move my profile forward? I am attaching my resume. The 7th point, regards. Now you may feel like this looks very big. Okay, so obviously your regards, you will say regards Avinash Seth. Okay, and obviously your mobile number. That is it. Okay, so this is what we have to do. The subject line, quick question about Swiggy, quick question about your recent post. Okay, greeting. Hey Nilesh, I'm Avinash Seth, pursuing BTech from ABC College. I came across your LinkedIn. Came across your post on LinkedIn about new labor codes. I appreciate the post because this kind of information is not easily available for students like me. This is something which is going to catch the attention of Nilesh. Okay, why Avinash is interested in talking to me? Your accomplishment. I have recently completed 3 projects on front end development, and they have received some awesome compliment from people in the industry. Here's the link if you wish to see. So obviously, you should not use this point if you do not have anything. If you have not achieved anything, obviously this is not the right point to do. So you have to show them your accomplishment. You have to show something you have done. Then you're asked, so I'm looking for an internship in Swiggy because I feel I can improve the checkout of Swiggy because it has some UX issue in it which annoys me a lot. Now here you're sharing a pain point that I'm looking for an internship. Reason I'm looking for an internship because I found a checkout page has an issue, and which I feel that I can fix it. Okay, now can you help me with a referral? So obviously, person, can you please share my resume, or can you put forward my profile? I'm attaching my resume. Regards. Now, why you have to put your mobile number? Because obviously, if the Nilesh wants to call you, he will actually call you. Majority of the time, you won't believe, even today when I was hiring few people, I asked them, hey, please send me an email, and everyone just sent me a very simple message. That is it. They did not even include their mobile number, and I had to literally write them back. I had to say, please call me on this number or give me your number so that I can call and I can have a discussion. Okay, so this is how you would be writing a sweet and simple email to a person if you wish to land an internship. Okay, so with this, obviously, if you have some questions related to this particular field, related to writing cold email to land an internship, obviously do let me know in the comment section. And with this, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one, because it's my aim. Together, let's make it big.